Hey YouTube, this is my Krl722. Just trying to give a little tour, mainly for some of the other YouTubers out there that they've got tool channels or automotive channels. Maybe they can help me out. Alright, so we'll start. Some of the stuff is incomplete. Some stuff I think I have pretty good versions of. So we can start with I got a 1/2 inch, I think it's Harbor Freight torque wrench. It needs to go back. It's kind of a piece of junk, but you know that you get what you pay for. As far as, this is a 1/4 inch metric set from SK. I bought this a long time ago, and I got a few add-ons in there, extensions, and there's a couple special 10mm sockets in there. I got some ratchets in here. Happened to find this is a pretty nice ratchet for, it's a 1/4 inch. I guess they call them like a swivel head or something. But anyhow, got that at Northern Tool. There's a couple Pittsburghs in there. Got a snap-on 1/4 inch. This is an old SK. I bought this in '96 when I first started in automotive. You can't find those anymore, I don't think. As far as from SK, there's a snap-on 3/8. Some cheap 1/2 inch stuff, but honestly, I don't know if you really have to have that much expensive 1/2 inch stuff. If it works, it works. I've got some sockets here. There's all kind of mixture of stuff. I've got some stuff is SK, some stuff is Husky, old Husky that's made in USA. There's a couple cheap things in there. The deep impact 1/2 inch sockets are Pittsburgh, and then you got these down here, Sunex. This is Craftsman. These are eTorques, and then you got some clutch swivel. I didn't know if I needed those or not. They were just cheap, and I went ahead and picked them up. You got an oil pressure switch socket here. Used to use that when I was at Nissan. These are snap-on. These are the gold. I don't know if this will focus in, but this is the high-end Allens that they got. They're almost $200 for a set of Allens, which I know it's snap-on, so it is what it is. I got some old sockets there in the front that they're just hanging around. Old pry bar and some new small one I found for cheap, but it does the job. Whatever. Okay, not to get you too dizzy here. Let's see. And I got some wrenches here, some old Craftsman 6-point combo wrenches I bought a long time ago. There's a couple oddballs. There's a really old one in there. I don't know why it's even in here. I just bought this set. This is gear wrench. It's got up to 17mm in the metric, and then I guess this is 13/16. Also, got a couple old Craftsman wrenches, which have come in handy. Land Rover, on the brakes, you need a thin 17mm to hold one of the parts on the caliper to get the bolts off. Also, you need a 12-point 22mm socket. Just so if you ever go to tackle that job, that's what you need. I've got some old SK wrenches in there that I used to use. There's some old Craftsman stuff in there. There's some little old wrenches you never use. A couple cheap Pittsburgh line wrenches. Those are metric. And I've got my snap-on extra long. These are Flank Drive Plus combination wrenches. I'm pretty proud of these. They're pretty nice. But anyhow, that's enough for wrenches. I've got a belt tool in there as well. Got some pliers here. You got I guess that's channel lock. You can change all the little bits and stuff out, and they change direction to open or close. Some old Sunex pliers, some channel locks. USA made vice grips. Those are not made anymore, I guess. And then I've got these needles are Klein. I'm actually an electrician, but I'm trying to switch over to the automotive trade. Don't ask me why. It's a long story. But I've got some other stuff in here. These good for hoses and brake lines, or not brake lines, I'm sorry, just hoses in general, just getting stuff off. But anyway, that's pretty basic. Got some snap-on, the cushion grip screwdrivers. Those are Sonex and some Pittsburgh, and then a Husky Twidget set. They're junk. They always fall apart. And then just some old random Sonex and other stuff. Forgive me, I've kind of got a cold. This is just an empty drawer, so we got room to grow. Old set of Chinese hammers. Blue Point hammer on the left. It's made in Kenosha. That's a good hammer. That is a glass tool, or a trim tool to get windshield trim off. It's a pretty nice tool, but tricky to use though. There is a seal puller tool, and also that's a Craftsman set of chisels and a Pittsburgh dead blow. I've got a few power tools, nothing crazy. That is a excuse me. You've got a snap-on 1/2-inch impact, and that's my older 130, I think it is. I forget. It's been a long time. It's Ingersoll Rand 231. I'm sorry. And then that's an Ingersoll Rand quarter drive. You got your 3/8 drive. This is a snap-on FAR 720. This thing was $350 16 years ago, but it's definitely, it's loud, but it works. I got a little whizzy wheel there. There's a fluke clamp on multimeter. Like I said, I'm an electrician, but it'll work. Got my little 1/4-inch impact, a 1/2-inch drill, some pipe expander tool I used one time, but just it's cheap. But Harbor Freight heat gun, I bought that quite some time ago. A little infrared thermometer. That's about it for that drawer. Alright. And just got some old brake parts tools, or brake tools for rear drums. You don't see those too often anymore. But you might be the guy that solves or saves the day if you have the tools. Just some cheap electrical stuff and some disconnect tools. There's another empty one. And then just got some literature for BMW electronics. Excuse me. Pardon me for the coughing. I got over this cold about a week ago, and I still got a nagging cough. But anyway, any suggestions you have? Must-have tools. I know there's a lot of stuff out there, but just, I guess, stuff that you really want to have that I don't have. And I'm thinking probably a 3/8 torque wrench, a better 1/2-inch torque wrench, but I don't know which one I should get first. And then there's some specialty tools I probably need to pick up too. But anyway, thanks for your time.